I'm literally so excited to try these. Hi guys, welcome back to Makeup Skin. So I have just filmed this look with these 3 brushes. I am happy to say that I used all 3 for 3 different things. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to this channel. I will put some links down below to 2 live giveaways that I have. I have a huge announcement coming. Please stay tuned for that. Before I use them, I'm just going to do some highlight. Now, if you don't put extra product here, you just take it from the inner corner and move it outwards. Then you're not overusing the product and you're not getting too much concealer on your base. Like, how thankful are you for concealer? I am. Now, I have followed Wayne Goss for such a long time. I remember when I was an aspiring student makeup artist, I was at uni, I used to watch all of his videos to learn as many tips and tricks as possible. I haven't always had the opportunity to invest in his lines, but I'm now in a position to try these brushes, and I'm really glad I did because already I have fallen in love with them, but I want to try them with you. Before we get into it, what I want to talk about is Japanese brushes and why they are so expensive. Japan is often referred to as the Mecca of handcrafted makeup brushes. These are handcrafted and made in small batches. Most Japanese brushes that are made by hand are using the 100-year-old technique known as traditional craft. I find pieces that I want to own to have a story and not just be mass produced. However, I love shopping and I love affordability and I love a bargain, so I'm a bit of both. What I have done is I've done my full base and I haven't done any contouring around my eyes. I haven't done any contouring or blush on my cheeks, and I haven't set my under eye with. I'm literally so excited to try these. So we're going to go ahead and go in with the large brush. These brushes feel as if I was skimming the top of a cloud. They're amazing. So it is squirrel hair. So we have here on the end this little tie. Now, as you can see, the brush tapers. I think that's, as Wayne Goss has said in his video, which I'll link below, it's for really specific work. So I'm going to set my under eye first. This one is grey squirrel and goat hair. I'll put the pronunciation in the side. The second brush is the Artist Medium with grey squirrel hair. These brushes are made by Japanese artisans and they are handmade, as I was mentioning before. I believe these are all for use with powder products only, so let's go ahead and try some. I'm going to take my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Powder, I'm going to dip in quite generously, and I'm going to place, oh, these feel so soft on the skin. I like to push the product in first, because if you're swiping, you're just removing the product, you're not even applying it too well. Let's dip in again. Always make sure you've gone over the area and then buff away. Now, I don't have any filters, I use my phone to film. The application is absolutely flawless. Now, the reason I've done my under eye first is because I want to do my bronzer with this afterwards. So really push that product in. Yep, these bristles are hugging the contours of my face, so they're going to be working for everybody differently. Squirrel hairs are better for the face, and because they're so fine tipped, giving a natural, flawless sort of airbrush finish. The denser the bristle, the denser the brush, the fuller the impact of what you're putting on. So for example, use any fluffy brush, even if it's synthetic and it's larger and the bristles are softer, you're going to get an airbrush finish. If you're using a dense brush, it's going to give you an exact and a precise amount of application of whatever the powder is. Back to this brush. Oh, it's an absolute joy. Really, really nice. I'm going to go ahead and use my new NARS Paradise Found bronzer. This is absolutely stunning. So I've loaded the brush. Wow, it's picked up a lot. Now, a little tip, do not start your contour from here. Start it a little bit higher and find your cheekbones. Nestle it in at the back and slowly bring it forward. Oh, this is beautiful. I mean, of course, I'm using a beautiful bronzer as well. It smells divine. But these, oh, this brush, you can just see it's doing all the work for me. If you're not sure where to place certain things, having a brush that is an excellent quality will help invest in you. It will allow you to place product more effectively. Oh, I think this is, I'm just really, really happy I got these. By the way, the delivery time on this product, insane, so quick. I will put the details of when I bought these. So guys, you can see no contour on here, contour here. I'm going to keep building because I want to see what this brush does. You know, it's, I don't know how to say it. You can see it's actually controlling my movements. Let's repeat on the other side. So if you use a light hand, the brush glides. If you go deeper, the brush splays, just like Wayne said it does. I think that is some of the most softest contouring I have done, because sometimes if my contour's too harsh, I just commit because that's the makeup I'm doing today. That's all I can do. That's all I have time for. And I just commit and I just kind of blend it with my foundation brush. But no, this is incredible. I'm so happy. So that was the large brush. I feel like this brush has enhanced this product. So now I'm going to do my eyes. I am going to skip to the small brush. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to go into it. So the firmer you push, I think the more product gets in there. So let's use the point. I have to say this is a new way of using a brush, because we use so many dome-shaped brushes. This dome-shaped brush, you just go in and swipe. With this, I'm finding the length of the actual brush is reaching my eye before my brush is, if that makes sense. So this brush is catching, look at the contour. It's catching the contour of my eye. Let me show you that again on the other side. So most of it I'm doing with the tip. Windscreen wiper motion. Something really interesting Wayne said in his video was that if you want to just pull out some of the colour, it already does it for you. Look, it's kind of made that nod to like an Arabic wing, or just blown out, because it is quite much the shape of an eyeball. Let's try that again. Yeah, I think you can see how happy I am with these. And then if I just diffuse that a little bit. Stunning, absolutely stunning. What I'm going to do is do some detailed work as much as I can to show you some nose contouring. I like to take, if I'm going to do nose contouring, is do it in the socket and bring down what's left on the brush. Wow, I don't think my nose has ever looked like this. You know what, I suppose if you wanted a really detailed contour line, you could just do that too. It just flows, they just flow like water. So now for the medium brush. So I'm gonna go in with the medium brush and I'm gonna blend some of the work that I've done. Lovely, that's so much better. So now I'm going to go ahead and do some highlight and then we're going to talk about the results. I'm going to go in the top and I'm going to highlight in the inner corner of my eye. Now you see the placement of that for me is perfect. I'm finding and I'm thinking that if you are a makeup artist, this is definitely an investment because your clients are going to feel the benefit of this product on their big day, on whatever occasion that you're doing the makeup for. The reason I'm loving this highlight is because when I commit to doing highlight, I do find this medium, as in this product, mixes with the highlight and you just take it. I don't know if you've ever noticed, but the bronzer or the blusher that you've done ends up mixing and you think, oh, I'll just mix it together. This is so specific. Let's do 90s and go to the brow. I feel like I am airbrushing product onto my skin and that feeling is surreal. Just like Wayne said, you can sort of grab each section of your face and define it and use it for specifically that area. I think I want some blush, Taj Mahal by NARS. I'm gonna apply this a little bit higher. It is a stunning orange blush. Yeah, this brush is picking up everything. I like to do blush a little bit higher and it can even cover your highlight because the two will marry together and create its own dimension. Now this brush is hugging every avenue of my face that I want it to. I think I said that before. For me, these brushes are an absolute yes and a big win. By using these and the ease of which I've been able to do my makeup, which I do on a daily basis and I truly enjoy it, I found the experience wonderful to use. The brush that I'm most impressed with is the Artist Small. Now this is because the way I was able to gain some length towards actually going towards my eye was fantastic. If you have a look at a blending brush normally and this brush, these bristles are longer, they're finer. This does the job perfectly well, but we're talking about craftsmanship, we're talking about quality, and we're talking about a little bit extra time. In conclusion, guys, thank you to Wayne Goss for creating these wonderful handcrafted Japanese artist collection brushes. I think they are phenomenal. I love my synthetic fibre brushes. I absolutely do. I can't live without the affordability and the ease of use of all these type of brushes. The dome-shaped Real Techniques, you know, the paddle foundation brush, which is really good for applying specific areas. I mean, this is the kind of brush I started with many years ago, but in relation to quality, these brushes are a must for your collection if you're looking to invest in something. You can use them for so many different things. I use the large artist brush for my powder and my bronzer. I used this for my highlighter and specific work, and then I used the large eyeshadow brush for contouring my eye, giving a blast of colour and then really defining some highlight. So absolutely love these. I will put all of the details down below on where you can get them. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you in the next one.